Hello, 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 hello. So, I'm Lynn Browder, and I have a son, Owen, who is 12. We paint together, working on his fine motor skills. He helps me paint the backgrounds of our paintings, and then I paint the rest. We use a hand-over-hand method, working on his fine motor skills. I have those. There's a little piece, and I know it's always probably like 10 times louder on the video there. I forget what my mind was saying. It's been one of those days. I'm so, like, anything and everything. It was a very, interesting kind of day. I feel like everything I did was backwards, and everyone was having issues. Like, everyone I talked to, I had to talk to lots of peoples, and I'm not sure if they were all in like bad moods or just life was just interesting for sure. But you know, we all have days where the days just blend together. So I'm just doing some browns, creams, browns, kind of tones, and lots of flowers. I don't know how it's gonna end. I never seem to really know where I'm going with these. I just keep going until something blends together and makes it the way it should be, I guess. I don't know. So, that looks like fuzz again right there. Oh, no, I think it's in the, so we're just gonna keep going. I have a couple of paints that are very thick and don't want to do anything. And then I have a couple of paints that are kind of thin, so they'll get there as well. I think I could fall asleep sitting up right now. So, last night I feel like I was asleep by 9. It may have been later than that. But I'm going through chemotherapy. I have breast cancer, and it's one thing after another, with different sleepiness and body stuff. But I'm in it to win it. We're gonna get through this, win it, and then move forward. So a lot of times I put stuff places and then I put stuff on top of it, so it doesn't really technically matter where I put it. That tends to happen a lot when I'm painting lots of flowers. But we're just kind of doing some random stuff right now. So I'm gonna do kind of a little bit bigger one, I think, in the middle here. some space. And see how it goes. And again, by the time I fill in some other stuff, those might hide. We don't know. Never know how all of this just mixes together. Sometimes I feel like it's too random. Sometimes I don't feel like I do enough random. Sometimes I feel like I never know where it's going. But then it all gets to a point. And that's what we're doing. I got lots of spikies. Sometimes I do that and I don't really mean to. But I get going and I'm like, oh, there's spikes. And we just put them all together. So that's what we're doing. That's how the ball bounces sometimes. So, nothing necessarily wrong or right with it. Just sometimes it does what it does. See, I told you we go over some things sometimes, which is okay as well. And then we're gonna stick a couple little random things in there. And then come out this way. And do something that way. So, Owen had a good day. I had my head shaved yesterday because I've been losing a lot of my hair, and it's so much better already to not have to deal with being the human Christmas tree. So he hardly talked to me about it all day today, but he did tell me yesterday when he was kind of processing it, he wanted me to remember that I need to grow it back. And so that's one of the things that he did say, was that I needed to grow it back. So he's thinking about it, but he's handling it amazingly. And truly, like, for him not to keep mentioning it is really a big thing. So I'm very proud of him, and I'm excited that he's like handling it all so well. And it just seems like he's grown so much. So I'm so proud of him. I think we're getting close. I think a couple more little things over here. And I'm half asleep, I think. So, you know, like I said, that's part of what's going on. I woke up really early. I fell asleep really early, and then I woke up around 1. I was up for a couple hours, and then I fell back asleep. But it was still kind of one of those things that once you wake up, it's kind of hard to, you know, go back to sleep. And then I did, but it was still, you know how you sleep in and out. So, sometimes I get a little carried away. I told you I get carried away with spiky doodles. So, I sign O for Owen, and then L, and P. I'm just looking to see if there's any other things I should have done. Probably as soon as I put my brush down, I think of something or look at it, but that's what we're gonna do. All right, thanks so much for watching. Toodles, toodles.